I'm going to show you how to remove and replace the entire trunk assembly on your 2012 Toyota Camry. Now, this is a hybrid model. It goes for any model, doesn't matter if you got an LE, XLE, SE, they're all the same. You can see that this trunk has seen better days, and they're really common for the fasteners. There's 4 studs, might actually be 5, pretty sure 4 studs that go through to connect this trim piece through the trunk. They're really bad for bleeding out, and I'm going to show you how to take this off as well. So we pretty much just got to disassemble everything. So first step, obviously you got to pop the trunk. Then we've got a couple things to deal with. We've got a trunk release cable that chases up here, goes to your latch. Then we've got some wiring that's going to feed the license plate lights and then also your reverse lights, I believe they are. So we've got to get this cover off. It's just held on by a bunch of plastic clips and a couple different tools you could use. Either a flathead screwdriver or a trim removal tool like this works good. Or if you want, you can get some of these on Amazon or Temu, and they're specifically for doing these. They work pretty good. But anyways, a lot of times these clips will snap off. You can see these ones are already broken. Anyways, go around and remove all of those clips. Okay, once you get all the clips out, you just pull this thing off. There's an emergency release cable. It just slides through the slot that's in the fabric. Set that to the side. And you can see that Toyota has done a very nice job and give you all the access to everything. So it's a beautiful sight to see. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna start by disconnecting all the electrical components. So if you want, you can just depress the electrical connector. They have a little button on there. You just squish that down, pull it off. Same with these license plate lights up here. You can see this one's actually broken. So luckily we're gonna change that out. Same thing here and over here. And then we also have just a bunch of, we got this electronic latch. Same deal, little button, depress it, pull it out. And then up in here is the button for your trunk release. Unplug that. But yeah, we've got a bunch of these clips here that secure the wiring harness to the actual trunk body. And they've got a double-sided clip. So you can see here, you got to squish both of the sides together. And I find just using like a flathead screwdriver to get up there and just depress that while you work it out works pretty good. Some of them are very accessible like this. And you could use needle nose pliers or just your fingers like what I'm doing. And just take your time. They come out. Sometimes you can just pry them right out and they're pretty forgiving. So yeah, just continue on and work around getting all these off. And if you can't get to the back side of them, it's no big deal. We'll just grab the trim tool. Stick it on back in there, just give it a firm rip. You can see how it sort of folds those ears back. For the most part, it's pretty much reusable. So. Take our cable off. Doesn't really need to come off here. These arms are going to stay with the car. We just have these 10mm bolts. There's 2 on each side that need to come off once we get everything prepped and stripped. Okay, that pretty much does it for the wiring. Now we've got the cable for the latch. So I think I'm just gonna unbolt this. Looks like we've got 2 10mm bolts. Probably just gonna unbolt that right off of there, I think. So these are 10mm. And the latch we'll leave the cable all in there. It'll make it much easier. We'll just let that sit down there. And now we just pretty much need to remove these 10mm bolts off here so we can get this off. You may want to put a blanket in between here, just so that if the trunk was to drop, it's not going to chip your paint or break your windshield out of there. Also, it's ideal if you have an assistant to hold one side while you're working on the other side. I need to remove these lenses, because they're going to get transferred into this other trunk that I got. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove all the fasteners for that. They're all 10 millimeter as well. That one was actually already loose. So it should just pop right off. You got a seal that's in here. That's going to stay with the light. All right, I'm actually going to show you how to take that chrome trim piece off. So we've actually got 6 fasteners. They're all 10 mil. And there's also, if you look in there, there's also plastic retaining clips that are in that chrome piece, one on each end. So we've also got another one that's right in the center as well. So when we go to try to take this chrome piece off, you might want to just try pushing against the plastic clip to help it detach. Trying to remember, I guess, I thought for some reason there was maybe double-sided tape too, but I don't think so. I might have to try this side. Okay, once you get both outer portions undone, I'm hoping I'm gonna get some needle nose pliers and we'll try squishing the center clip. There's 2 tabs that spring out. All right, that was the trick. You just go straight up with it. And then straight up and out. The button assembly comes with the chrome. You can see this is a very common issue. I actually used to replace these all the time when I worked at Toyota. These fasteners that are in here, they get rusty, and then it'll bleed rust down your trunk. And yeah, you can see how rusty it just makes everything else, and then the rust will fester into the paint, and next thing you know, the whole trunk's rotting out. All right, I'm gonna try to just do this by myself. Take these bolts out. And you can see I've got some foam set up on the car. And then we just move out and away. And there we go, we've got the trunk off now. So we're just gonna, I gotta prep this other one and get the lights and stuff swapped out. I'm gonna pull that chrome piece off as well. Maybe I'll put it on and then we'll just do it all on the car. All right, get that pretty much set up. Fish a bolt through there. And the trick is to basically line the bolts back up to their, you can see where like they've painted over. we're gonna run them down, but not tighten them up yet. We just want them to get close. And then what I'm gonna try to do is just basically shift this around until I can get these lined up. Line them up the best that you can. And then once you think you got it lined up pretty much as good as it can get, then I would try test closing it. I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna take this latch off first. I don't want it to latch. And then, yeah, because we don't have the cable hooked up and we also don't have the wiring hooked up, if we did close it and it latched, then you're gonna have to reach through the trunk and pull this manually to get it to open, so don't be dumb and do that. Same spot. I can see that they've just ripped the cable right out of this. All right, let's just give this a test here. Coming down slow, just making sure that everything lines up good. Look at the body lines, look at the tail lights. You want to make sure that the gaps compared to both sides are pretty well even. I can see like we're pretty tight on this side. You could almost like slide over a little bit, and then all you basically do is just loosen off the screws a little bit and, you know, slide the trunk over and tighten them down. So the panel is adjustable, and it's up to you on how much time you want to spend to make it align as perfect as possible. Same with not only this way, but forwards and backwards as well. And you may need to adjust that in order to have the latch line up with the striker so that everything is cool. So I'm probably gonna goof around with that just a little bit, but I've got some other things to do on this in the meantime. So like I say, I'm gonna strip this piece off. I've gotta fix some rust and do some whatever, not in this video. And then I can see that the license plate screws have rusted in place and snapped off at some point. So somebody has just drilled and run self-tappers in there. So I gotta fix all this, and this is all gonna get painted, but now we're gonna just strip the rest of it so that I can show you putting the rest of the things back together. Okay, so basically to finish this thing out, all you're gonna do is simply run the wiring harness. Has to be the wiring harness first because it has the clips for the cable. And you just plug them back in to their respectful locations. Then just plug your wiring harnesses in, they all just plug in. And once you get all that run, then you're gonna run your latch assembly with the cable. Route it up here, 2 10mm bolts. And yeah, don't forget this cover piece. It just sits on there. And then you got all those plastic clips. The clips, they're pretty simple. You just put them through the hole and then push the center in and it locks into place. I gotta paint this, so I'm not putting all the stuff back together, but you get the idea. Anyways, if you got any questions, throw them in the comments. Hopefully it was helpful, and hopefully you found some information. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.